American 2026 premiere recap. A teenager's audition brings Carrie Underwood to tears, and more. Another season of American Idol is officially underway. The show returned on Monday, January 26th, with the first round of auditions from Belmont University in Nashville, Tennessee. Carrie Underwood, Bryan, and Lionel Richie had tough decisions to make as they heard aspiring singers perform for their shot at moving on to Hollywood Week. As always, the auditions brought some emotional stories and some insane talent. One contestant had Underwood flustered while another left her in tears, and Bryan was already doling out some invaluable advice to the artists. Scroll down for a full recap of the night's performances and to find out who received golden tickets. When Lucas Leon first stepped into the room, Bryan couldn't get over how much he looked like his teenage son, Beau. The 17-year-old then sang an original song called Fall in Love Someday. The judges were mesmerized as Lucas performed. "It's like you're baby-faced and adorable, but there's this odd, awesome maturity," Underwood gushed. "I feel like you could go pretty far in this competition." Richie called Lucas pure, honest, and very talented. Meanwhile, Bryan pointed out that Lucas is doing really great stuff at such a younger age. "You have it all, so thank you for bringing your butt down here to us." All three judges gave Lucas yeses to move on to Hollywood Week. Keyla Richardson admittedly never believed in herself as a singer. The music teacher and single mother showed up to the audition with a performance of Glitter in the Air by Pink. The judges were a bit at a loss for words at first. "If there's one thing I could tell you, it's that sometimes just let it breathe a little bit, you know?" Underwood advised. Richie agreed. Then Bryan put Keyla to the test by coaching her through singing the chorus. "That's so pretty," he told her afterwards. At that point, Keyla's son came into the room and won the judges over. "Did you hear your mom?" Underwood asked. "Did you hear how great she did? We love her." Bryan had tears in his eyes at that point. "When you felt confident the way you just sang that with confidence, you have a voice that will make people stop in their tracks," he said. All three judges sent yes to Keyla, and Bryan noted afterwards, "That may have been one of my favorite moments I've ever had on this show." Jayson Arendt is a member of the Texas Tailgaters, a team in the Banana Balla League that plays against the Savannah Bananas. He brought his teammates along with him for some fun before he auditioned with Chris Stapleton's Fire Away. "You've got a nice voice," Richie confirmed. "You've got a distinguishable voice, and we don't have anything like that yet." Underwood was somewhat flustered and unable to gather her thoughts at first, with Bryan joking that it was because one of Jayson's teammates was shirtless. "If you do end up going forward, it's just taking this part of you seriously," Underwood warned. "You guys are obviously so much fun. I love it. But I want to feel you emote. I want to hear more." Bryan agreed, urging Jayson to not be afraid to calm it down when he's singing sometimes. Daniel Stallworth played piano while performing Don't Stop Believin' by Journey. The music teacher said he was auditioning in order to show his students that they should never give up. "Your students are going to hail you as the greatest thing to ever show up in their lives," Bryan said. While Underwood noted, "My cheeks hurt because I'm smiling so much." Daniel got unanimous yeses to move on to Hollywood Week. Tate Emmons had a familiar face by his side when he walked into his audition, Season 23 finalist Brianna Nix. Nix's uncle is Tate's vocal coach, so she came to support him with his audition of Hard Fought Hallelujah by Brandon Lake. The judges were unsure about what to do with Tate. "I think guitar, you're perfect, but vocally, it does really feel even a little younger than 15 to me, which is a predicament," Bryan admitted. Richie said he could understand why Nix fell in love with Tate, but was worried it might be too soon to throw him into this.